Hi, and welcome back to Let's Win XCOM Long War. I'm Flop, and we are facing an alien abduction coming up in the long haul. We have an access lift, our first level. We're building down to the second level. The first build was an access lift. We've got a shiv I purchased immediately. We started researching alien weaponry to go for that beam tech because of the innate accuracy bonus of beam weapons. And their utility in the air war especially, also to help young troops get off the ground. That accuracy is amazing. Satellite is being built. This is kind of a reserve satellite. We haven't made plans to build another Nexus just yet. It will help with income, but our maintenance costs aren't that high, and I really want to get a lab and a workshop going. And lastly, council report at the end of the month, right? So, that said, no point in biding time. Alright, United Kingdom has an abduction. We'll get paid 80 credits. One of your main sources of income is fighting abductions. Oh, look at this. Look at this. So you don't start off with selected units, which is awesome. I assume make items available is basically unequip. Alright, so we have 2 fatigued units. They'd be ready in a day or two. You can send them on missions. If you do, they will receive 2 wound points worth of time off. They'll be exhausted, unavailable to be sent on missions until they are completely recovered. So you can rob tomorrow to fight today. And in general, you'll want to do this on the higher health units. And of course, that wounded time ignores however long they were already out for. So say this character's out for 2 days. If 2 wounds would put them out for 12, which is about right, I would think. That's a good estimate. Then they'll only be out 10 days longer than normal. It ignores these 2 days. It just completely wipes that. So it can be worth it right after a mission to send them on another mission. They'll probably only be out 12 days instead of 6 or something. So, they would be out 6 additional days for a second mission anyway. The problem is when they have 1 day left and then you lose an extra 11 days of their service. That's just not worth it. That said, I'm kind of a fan of, it's kind of worth it to stack experience early in the game, and you really need the power that that a perk gives you in some of these missions, and abductions are usually pretty hard. So I'm a little torn here. This is going to be a scout or a sniper. And having that scout perk might help me avoid a lot of the damage that I took last time. So I am going to go ahead and exhaust this unit because if you look at my last mission, I had so many wounded. I'm not going to get them back until the 20th day. So what I need now is to have unwounded but squaddies. I need to advance other rookies up to squaddie level, and the perfect shepherd is gonna be a scout. Okay, let's look at her. Let's look at her scouts just in case she'd make a better sniper. She has pretty low aim, moderate movement, okay health, low willpower. High willpower is what she brings to the table. And slightly high movement. That's pretty perfect for a scout. So we'll take scout. Now, one thing about scouts in my Tactical Sense mod is that they get 1 extra, when you select lightning reflexes, they get 1 extra movement and a small willpower boost, because they'll be on the front lines all the time, possibly taking hits. It takes balls to be a scout, is what I'm saying. Or, to be non-sexist, it takes, I don't know, huevos. It takes eggs. It takes zygotes to be a scout. Some serious zygotes. That said, you see her aim also jumped up. That's because scouts are quite accurate. And her movement jumped up, and her willpower. So scouts have high initial stats. That's because their job is incredibly dangerous, and they're not all that tough. So they make up for it with aim, mental fortitude, and that haircut. It just looks fast. They also gain a good bit of speed over the course of their progression. They can't get Sprinter, but they actually have an innate improvement, a serious amount of mobility improvements over the course of their leveling up. Alright, so let's look at what weapon we want to give her. Let's just take a look at all the weapons. So, in Long War, there are... Can't scouts use shotguns? She is a scout. There we go. Just had not quite registered. Okay, so as a scout, okay, specialist is the new squaddie. You gotta work on this. She not only has access to the 3 basic weapons, which are the... And you'll find a version of each of these for every weapon type. Like laser weapons will have a battle rifle type item. So a battle rifle does more damage and has a higher crit chance. It's usually a 5% higher crit chance and about 1 extra damage. Oh, it says it over here. But it costs you 15 aim and 1 mobility to carry it. They also have more ammo. So if you're a highly skilled soldier with aim to spare, probably mobility to spare, then these offer a little bit extra everything for you. So, battle rifles, tough to wield, but better than the assault rifle. Then we have the assault rifle, which is the standard, you know, decent damage, enough to kill an early sectoid in 1 hit, a little less ammo. And then lastly, you have the SMG. So these are the 3 standards. There's battle, assault, SMG. SMG is lightweight, gives you extra mobility. You lose 10% crit chance, you lose 1 damage, and you can steady them for greater accuracy. Can you do that? You can do that with all of these. So the SMG is if you want to be fast, but you're willing to trade damage and crit chance for it. The battle rifle is a good standoff weapon, as it's got excellent damage and crit chance, superior crit chance. Not excellent, I would say. And the assault rifle is just good for everyone. So specific to the scout, oh, and there's an assault carbine. The carbine is not quite the SMG. It does a little less damage. It does a little less crit chance, but it has 7 extra accuracy. It's the only one to enhance your accuracy, and it gives you 1 mobility, not 3. It can also be steadied. So there's 4 layers. There's the battle rifle, which again does extra damage, extra crit chance, just a tad, lowers mobility and aim. There's the assault rifle, which is your go-to standard. There's the assault carbine, which is the next step down, a little bit of movement, a little bit of accuracy, and a little less damage and crit. And there's the SMG, which is a lot of movement and a lot less damage and a lot less crit chance. That said, scouts can also use shotguns. Shotguns are superior weapons in almost every way at the beginning of the game, except for range. You have to get close. Effective range long is a total lie here. It also has a problem with damage reduction. Anything that has damage reduction, I think counts double or maybe 50% more against shotgun damage. So you definitely want to be flanking people really close or shooting at weak things. Now, that said, the shotgun accuracy is just outstanding when you're close to people. It's like almost impossible to miss, and it's got a higher crit chance and higher damage than even a battle rifle. Which makes them outstanding weapons when you can close the gap. So avoiding Overwatch, which is the main problem with closing the gap, means that a scout is an excellent shotgun user. Lastly, scouts and snipers have access to marksman's rifles. So these are, let's see, bolt action medium range rifles. They have extra crit chance, a little extra damage. They can be steadied for 20 extra aim. That's what steady does for every weapon. And if you have squad sight, which is a sniper only perk, though scouts can carry equipment to give it to themselves, you can react and shoot at targets up to 5 tiles outside your standard range. It also carries 5 ammo, which is more than the battle rifle. Let's compare the... Yeah, same damage as the battle rifle. 1 more ammo. Same crit chance. And possibly 5 extra range. So, marksman rifles are awesome. However, let's see. Let's look at the items that are available to us. Yeah, you do not start off with the item that gives you squad sight as a scout. So the marksman rifle is superior. Also, it doesn't have the movement or the aim penalty that the battle rifle does. So marksman rifle is pretty sick if you're staying back. Now, this unit's, let's see. I have my choice. Her accuracy is not incredibly high. We're gonna give her a shotgun. It's basically a guaranteed kill at this point in the game. And they're incredibly brutal. It's an excellent finisher. That said, we can give her tactical armor. Okay, so let's look at the armor then. We know what weapon she's gonna use. Now everything else falls into place behind the main weapon. We have 2 choices for armor. There's the tac vest, that's what she's wearing. It increases her movement by 3 and it gives her 1 armor hit point. Or the tactical vest, which increases your movement by 1 and gives you 2 extra armor. Since she's going to be exhausted and she's quite fast already, we're going to give her the tac armor to keep her safe. Also, because lightning reflexes is not guaranteed defense against Overwatch, it's just an incredible nerf on Overwatch's chances to hit. That said, we could weigh her down with a extra 1 armor via ceramic plating. Or we could equip her with goodies. Laser sights are nice, plus 5 aim for primary weapons and rocket launchers. High capacity mags gives you 1 extra shot. Which is nice, but shotguns actually have a lot of ammo. Base ammo is 5, that's as much as the marksman rifle and more than any of the basic rifles. And let's look at her pistol. Here is a sawed-off shotgun. It is a 1-shot shotgun with a reduced crit chance. It does the same damage as a regular shotgun. It has 15% less crit chance, which is a lot less, but it does really good damage, and it reduces your mobility by 1, unlike the standard pistol. And it has to be incredibly close to be shot. However, it is a beast and is quite good. That said, there's also the machine pistol and the regular pistol. regular pistol does a tiny bit of damage. You can count on 1 to 2 damage against non-hardened targets, maybe 3. There's a 50% chance to get 2 damage unless you get a crit. It has no natural crit chance. And then your choice is the machine pistol, which sucks 10 accuracy and 1 mobility away from you, but does significantly more damage. It has a base damage of 3, and it can get up to 5 with a critical hit. So it's quite powerful, but the trade-offs are intense, especially for our scout. She's got the shotgun, she doesn't need the machine pistol for damage, so we're good. So looking down here, flashbangs are awesome and will help the rest of the squad. And let's see, what does someone need at close quarters? Probably HE grenades for destroying cover will also help the squad a lot. Matter of fact, we're gonna give her 2 HE grenades. No, sometimes you can't. Sometimes a flashbang is exactly what you need. Alright, so we've got 1 specialist, the rest are all rookies. Who do I want to take? How do I choose? Let's take... a tough one. Am I going to switch to all carbines for accuracy? I'm quite tempted. Just stack accuracy. We'll take 2 tough ones who are accurate. These are the ones that are going to hold down the fort. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Yep. We stacked accuracy and health on them. And they'll just be our front runners behind the scout. They're the ones who can not reliably deal damage to enemies. Okay. Then I want some really accurate ones. Here's a fast, highly accurate one with assault rifles, laser sight, and what? AP grenade. And do I want attack vest or do I want attack armor? Taking attack armor. I really don't want any of these guys to die. I need to save this experience. If I have anyone else who's incredibly accurate, now's the time to step forward and be known for your incredible accuracy. Alright, I've got 2 characters left. This one is incredibly fast. We will load this one down with speed stuff. So given an SMG, you could take a machine pistol, which does about as much damage. No, this will be the one like our meld runner. Is taking a ceramic plating worth it when I've taken the tack vest? Let me look. Okay, tack armor, plus 1 mobility, plus 2 hit points. So it could be plus 3 hit points, 0 mobility. This will be plus 2 mobility and plus 2 hit points. So you do gain 1, okay. This one, I want a flashbang on since it's so fast. And a AP grenade to seal the deal. And lastly, we'll want a medikit on somebody because medikits are super important. That'll be this low accuracy character here who has... What did they get in return? Well, they're incredibly speedy and they have decent health still. So we'll drop attack armor and the carbine, otherwise they will never hit anything. We'll leave the pistol and we'll bring one med kit and one battle scanner, smoke grenade for really pulling our butts out of the fire. Alright, so here we go. We are prepared. You will know them by their stats. Can't give them nicknames yet, they're too low level. So we'll wait.
Prepare for deployment, Strike One.
The next deployment site is in the UK.
Alright. On our toes, Operation Falling Stranger.
Our response is crucial to minimizing the spread of panic.
An alien abduction. There's only enemies to worry about. We could take our time, though we would love to capture Meld. Always you would like to capture Meld.
Strike team is touching down now. Standing by for your
Ugh, camera angle, seriously.
5 by 5. Strike One has the green light for deployment.
Okay. Let's take a look around. See if any meld canisters strike our fancy. I wish I could return this to default. Okay, that said, here's our scout. Looking all boss. Okay, these two are our front runners. Let's so since we don't know where contacts will come from and heavy cover is plentiful, I'm glad we brought two front runners. I probably want to get someone up on the roof. Maybe my scout. Being up on a roof, it is easy to drop down on all sides of a building. It can make getting into engagement range with short range weapons like the shotgun very easy. It's great for assaults or other units that have running gun. That said, let us take our tough front runners up. Alright. They won't be able to move up to decent engagement ranges just yet. And we can hide on the other side of this tank. So that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Moving out.
He's actually gonna move up. Do I want that weapon? Might wound one on its way by. I don't want to risk getting shot. Okay, here's another one of our front runners. We're gonna leave this one back here to take a pot shot when they close. Here's another one of our more accurate troops. We want them up there. And Where do I want this character? We're actually going to pop her back. Oh, him? Christophoros and Overwatch from behind the tail here. So I've left only characters that have 2 armor exposed. Alright, so
On the move.
if anyone's going to go first, it should be your character with lightning reflexes. See some psychic build-up over here. Probably some Overwatch. Now this guy used his turn there. There could be another Overwatch.
Heading there
We're gonna
now.
step out. Nothing.
Headed there now.
Gonna step up. Oh, camera. Please, someone tell me how to fix this.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Roger.
So
I
these
got my
two
eyes on.
are more accurate ones.
Roger that.
We're gonna Overwatch here.
Roger.
He's
Got
gonna
my eyes on.
Overwatch here.
I'm rolling.
This character's gonna move up here. Iris Pierce only has 1 armor. I really don't want her to be my only Overwatcher.
Hauling ass.
We'll move her up here. Alright, so we've got Overwatch on both sides. They didn't seem to advance like completely roughshod. So we'll hope for another Mind Fray. Alright, we see the Overwatch. $37, huh? That said, we can flashbang. But I don't know where the third one is. This camera. Oh. Oh. The other sectoid is around. We're gonna go ahead. Got flashbang on these two. Which cancels that Overwatch.
That's affirmative.
And we will take the 63% shot and whiff it.
Shot wide. I'm on it, Commander.
We can move up. Take more shots. Ah, lucky sectopod. Sectoid.
That's affirmative. Adjusting aim.
Understood. Moving
Alright, so while aliens are stunned is a perfect time to get into position, or disoriented that is,
Double time.
for your next round. Okay, I hear meld.
On the move.
We're gonna step into
Here
position.
they come.
Well, that's a shame. Running battles are the worst. You want to fight as few running battles as possible.
Booyah.
Where you just keep fighting pod after pod and don't have time to reload. Let's see. That said, we've probably got a good chance of flanking this guy in here. We're getting shot in the face. Alright, thanks to his 2 armor, we're not completely helpless. This one's got Overwatch 2. We're gonna put down some Overwatch.
On it.
Gonna move back in case he needs to provide medical assistance, as well as Overwatch. This character is one of our speedier ones. We're gonna get her up on a roof
Already there.
where she can drop down and use her AP grenade if she needs to. And we'll go ahead and move this character up. And this character
Heading to that
will
location.
also move up.
Roger
Put
that.
on Overwatch. So I think the sectoid that
X-ray spotted.
needs more aliens? Oh man. These guys just keep activating. Excellent.
Care of.
There's one more sectoid in here, the one that shot me on Overwatch when I came in. This guy is making odd life choices. Nope. Okay, that may have been the one that shot me. That be the whale that shot me. Alright, I see no Overwatch. I know where the mind merge is coming from. Now see, our unit on the roof can drop down, flank, take a shot. Let's see, there may be Overwatch brewing, which is always a good reason to move your scout first. Move her here so she can switch over to the left side cover. And of course she has an excellent shot against this guy.
No
Thank you,
longer
shotgun.
threat.
6 damage, that's what shotguns are about.
I'm on the move.
Alright. Here we have one of our frontliners with enhanced accuracy and okay. Here we have our snipery type one with a assault rifle, stim but low health, not stim, a laser sight. Okay, there are holes in the wall.
Position confirmed.
He is still in here. He's gonna overwatch you twice. That's rough. dude. I'm sorry.
God, I need ammo.
I saw the one come out of the door, I thought it was him.
Yes, Commander.
That said, that's what medics are for.
Quit your bitching.
Patch you up a little bit. Now note that healing in a mission does not reduce your time in the hospital. That's not how it works, guys. That's kind of a you wish scenario. Alright, this character
Affirmative.
will move here. Okay, we do not want to see the enemy. So we will
Yes,
back up
Commander.
a space. I might back up 2 spaces if you're not used to the game system, but I have a pretty good idea of, based on the timing. God, Longmore. There goes my scout. Just a lucky crit. These aliens are no joke. Alright, I want to stack kills if I can on the characters who are not injured, because I need skilled troops. Man. Let's see. So there are 2 aliens over there is one of the problems.
Heading there now.
Alright, he needs to reload. We don't really need him in sight of the enemy. Gonna move up into heavy cover. Since one mine merged, that means it's not on Overwatch. And here.
Heading to that location. Overwatch. Aye,
You go on Overwatch.
aye. Roger.
Same here. She shouldn't see anything.
Missed.
Okay, that's where he went. He doesn't realize. Oh, how can he even see me? That one right there. Okay, we know where they both are. She's out of expendables. Anyone else have an item? Nope.
Aye, aye, Commander. Reloaded.
Go ahead and reload her.
Good to go.
She can reload. Now let's look at what these guys have to offer. I can't bust through this door, but if I open it, I can get a double flank.
Moving to
That said, I may reveal additional enemies and create another running battle, but I don't really have much choice, as I need to finish this battle. Okay. I will certainly take a 58% shot.
See you in hell.
Alright.
On the
This
move.
character feels fine dropping down here. Better this side of the building than the front where I just opened the door. Seriously. Somehow we did not flank this guy due to the quirks of XCOM's
Adjusting aim.
system. That means he has to do the awful pop out here. Fortunately, he's a front runner with high accuracy. That doesn't make a difference. Now he's gonna unload on our poor... or not. Okay. Now, we lost our lightning reflexes.
Good to go.
Send our front runner up. character can really book it. I can't see Meld. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's on the other side of that wall, which is completely out of our reach.
I'm on the move.
It should be safe to move up here. Character I want to get back into the fight
On the move.
safely, so we'll move her inside the wall.
Headed there now.
Move this character up.
On Overwatch.
We can use Overwatch on our
Roger. I've got my eyes.
everyone we can. She should be able to move up here without triggering Overwatch, which he did not use. And I'm going to be satisfied to drop a grenade on this bad boy,
Frag out!
just to get a chance to reload, possibly
Mission
in
accomplished.
the mission early. Well, the unfortunate, like, instant death of our scout was really painful. That just happens to squaddies and rookies occasionally. Apparently, twice on the first two missions is really unlucky. But we did manage to score someone who's only fatigued for 5 days. One thing to note is Long War will it has a 50% chance of giving you whatever class type you have the least of. That's super class. There's 4, and we got our 4 meld. Panic in UK was decreased by 2. Now that's 2 out of 100, so that's not much, but it does kind of chip away at it. So totally worthwhile. That said, our barracks is looking a little rough, guys. Really a shame to lose that scout. You want to build on the XP from the beginning. Now, let's see, we went on the mission. I am not into expanding satellite coverage just yet. That may be a mistake. We'll see.
Excavation complete.
New request from Egypt. Request is, if I give Egypt a satellite, they will give me 2 engineers. How many days do I have? 30 days. I'd have to start building immediately. I'd have to commit to taking over South Africa. 30% increase in cash. If I'm gonna do it now, if I'm gonna do it, now would be the time. I'm more interested in taking over Europe, which will require 2 more. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, my excavation was complete. Damn. Lab and a workshop. Let's begin with a lab, as research is something always happening. I'm not building much just yet.
Access list operational.
Alright. We want it did this way.
Contact detected.
Alright, this will be our first attempted interception. Low means they're doing something. I guess I'll have to learn. We'll start off with an aggressive approach from Raven 1. Not much to do except click abort when our interceptor gets chewed up too bad. You may have time for 2 interceptions,
Eyes on the bandit.
maybe 3 against a scout.
We're getting eaten up here.
Alright, unimpressive. Let's send an avalanche. Taking out your first UFO is by no means guaranteed. Alright, we popped it with an avalanche. It goes down. We get a cash bonus for our efforts. And let's look at the repair times. 12 and 16 days. Yeah. We'll use that bonus to order 2 more interceptors that'll be here in 3 days. If you don't send anything, if you don't even just send it and then you'll trigger panic. So you have to send something. And matter of fact, I'm going to check right now on the UFOpedia. About the air war. Actually, it would be panic that I really want to check. Okay, so a UFO that flies by and you do nothing about raises panic by 2. That's as much as an abduction reduces panic. If you damage it, then it reduces the panic. I'm pretty sure at half health, which is when a UFO will be surrounded by a bunch of explosions to notify you that you've reduced it to half health, is when UFOs pretty much lose all benefit. Like if it was a research mission, they get no bonus research. If it was a flyby, they cause no panic. If they're hunting your satellites, they do not destroy your satellite, guaranteed. I know that's true for the satellite hunters. They have a 100% chance to kill your satellite if you do no damage, and they have a 0% chance as long as you take them to half health when all the explosions happen. Alright, people are healing, the Shiv is coming. Alright, we have no cash because we've got our barracks. How we doing? Alright, we've got Joan Wallace is ready to go. She is a low health, high aim. Okay, subclass. Alright, we're gonna keep going until we find out what the next mission's gonna be. Alright, the UK, which is saying we just did an abduction, has withdrawn from the council. So what just happened is a Long War specific event. You always lose one country at the beginning of the game because you always have to make at least one base assault to finish the game. Now it's a random what country you lose, so it can be really inconvenient. The game doesn't care. It's random which country. What happens is there's a special mission the aliens can perform that they will start to perform regularly far later in the game with UFOs that you can't possibly detect at this stage of the game. So an invisible UFO came in, mind controlled the UK, and was like, peace. Now that may sound unfair. This is your key to finishing the game. You have to go on a base assault to finish the game, so here you are. Now, the beauty of Long War is you can take back countries that you've lost via base assaults. So I can get the UK back. And you can base assault really early in the game if you're feeling ballsy. That said, not today.
Commander, we're tracking several reported abductions via the hologlobe.
Alright.
Got the coordinates locked in.
Well, guys, you know what's coming up. It's going to be an abduction in Egypt. We'll be taking our specialist Joan Wallace. Everyone else will be back in action soon-ish. Apparently the only experience my soldiers learn from is getting shot in the face. And unfortunately, we've already added our first operative to the memorial. Remember, they're expensive to replace too. Alright, and we're slowly recovering from that. That said, can't wait to see you at the abduction next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.